What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Scales 13. Okay, so in today's Raw and Uncut video, this is going to be episode 2 for the series, I'm actually going to be showing you guys how I do some enrichment for Thunder outside of his enclosure. So if you look in front of the enclosure, you can see I have some cork bark, some wood, the roach bin, and I even have his bowl of calcium. Now, the reason that I'm doing this is because it's going to give Thunder some places to hide and explore when he comes out of the enclosure. That way he doesn't feel scared and that he's out in the open and in some form of danger. Another reason that I have the roach bin and the calcium there is because, of course, those are scents that he will identify as food. As you can see, he's already recognized the roach bin as a source of food. I want to see if he'll hang out around it and actually try to get in the roach bin. Now, if you're going to enrich your Ackie outside of its enclosure, one thing that you want to do is make sure that you have the door closed to whatever room you're doing this in, and make sure that you have a towel covering the room so that way your animal can't escape. Also, watch your vents. The good thing about this room is my vents are actually on the side of the walls rather than being on the ground, which makes me feel much better about it. And if you're going to have vents, make sure that, and even if you have vents on the ground, make sure that they're closed so that way the animal can't slip in, or at least that they're too small for the Ackie monitor to get into. But anyway, guys, this is Raw and Uncut, so I'm going to show you guys what we're going to do here with Thunder. So sit back, relax, and I'm going to open the enclosure and we'll start the enrichment. And he just went in his digging box. Okay, well, let's see if I can coax him out of there. As you guys can see, I don't know if you can see from here, but his tail, no, he just slipped his tail in there. Yep. Okay. Yeah, you can see he's moving. Let's see. Yep. He's coming out. Let me see if I can move this over here. Sorry about that little bit of a shaky angle, guys. There he is. Okay, cool. Hey, Thunder, you ready to come out of the enclosure for some fun? All right, let's do it. All right, guys, let me back this up real quick. Right about there. And we will get Thunder out. Thunder, come here, bud. Now, one thing that I do whenever I'm dealing with Thunder, guys, I make sure that I keep talking because I don't want the area where I'm enriching my Ackie, or hanging out with my Ackie, whatever you want to call it, right, to be too quiet because I don't want my voice to scare him. This is one reason why I actually like filming Thunder, and I like keeping the, I like talking in front of him because over time, he learned not to be afraid of my voice. It's not a scary sounding. He knows that just means if I'm around, since he's no longer afraid of me, it's not a dangerous thing. Here you go, buddy. See, so as you can see, I'm not picking him up, I'm not handling him. I'm letting Thunder do his own thing while I sit over here and film this for you guys. So, kind of left that one piece of cork bark there so that way he can walk right in the front if he wants to. Let's get a look at this guy over here. I was so curious. Look at that face. All right, Thunder, what are you going to do, huh? You want to come out? Now, if you guys are going to do this, one thing that I like to do to make sure that this type of enrichment goes well is I don't do this if my Ackie monitor has a full stomach. Here's the reason why. If he's already full and satisfied, he's going to want to sit in a nice warm place and digest his meal, right? Well, if he's hungry, and then if you're using any type of enrichment where you're using food signals like scents from a roach bin or calcium and different things like that, you want to make sure that he stays intrigued and he's actually still searching and looking for food. See all that tongue flicking? So I'm sure he smells the roach bin. And the other thing is, and the other reason that I do that is because if your house is cold, now this reptile room is pretty warm, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm going to have to connect these two together. I actually ran out of memory. But if you actually, man, oh man, there he goes. Hey, Thunder. Good boys. As you can see, he's found the roach bin. Here we go. Now, I forgot what I was saying before that part of the camera cut off. Something along the lines of, oh yeah, so if you do this while your Ackie monitor has eaten and if your room is cold, the issue with that is it can actually mess up your animal's digestion. Now, like I said, my room is nice and warm, but if Thunder just ate and he has a nice full stomach, I let him sit in the enclosure and digest properly. So that way his digestion is working out well. See, I'm just going to raise the camera a little bit so you guys can see him. And also, he stays intrigued and he's not lazy after he comes out of the enclosure. That way you guys can enjoy your animal exploring. And you can also have the peace of mind that your animal isn't going to get sick or have an upset stomach from not digesting properly. Let's go look at what he's doing. And sorry guys, I actually have to hold the tripod up in order to do this because the angles that Thunder is exploring isn't actually parallel to where I had the tripod in the first place. Let's see, and of course if you want to keep readjusting it, that's going to be quite a bit. So, okay, he's over here now. Let's get a look at what he's doing. I'm going to pan out a little bit for you guys. There we go. All right, now we're going to just watch him. He's actually going under that empty tank that I have over there, which I'm not going to tell you guys yet what's going to go in there, but it's going to be something pretty cool. Let's just see if he comes back over there. Now, as you can see, I'm not chasing him. I'm not following him. I'm letting him do his own thing. Now, of course, I've already made sure that this room is safe enough for him where I've removed anything that he could get in trouble with. And there he goes again. And the worst he can do is climb behind the enclosure, but there's literally nothing behind that enclosure that could actually hurt him. So I'm really confident that he's in a safe place right now. So just like people baby-proof their houses in the rooms, you want to reptile-proof your room before you do any type of free roaming. And of course, free roaming is not the way I keep Thunder. He lives in an enclosure, but this is only for a small amount of time, in a room that's nice and warm, in a room that's specifically made for me to keep reptiles in. Wow, now he's over there trying to dig into my other roach bin. I don't know if you guys can hear that scratching. I never showed you guys my larger roach bin, but that'll be something for the future in more videos. Thunder. Thunder, leave out the roach bin alone. Come on, come out with us. No, he doesn't come by command. That was actually just... how can I put this? Very good coincidence. Let's see. Come on, Thunder. Where are you, buddy? I think I'm going to look around the corner real quick there. Sorry, guys. Phone did the same thing. I actually, oh, wow. Hi, Thunder. Well, I guess that was a nice little happy accident, wasn't it? So, as you guys can see, Thunder is the king of the world right now. Man, look at that. Now when I do this, I don't go over and close the door of the enclosure. I allow Thunder to walk in and out of the enclosure so that we can thermoregulate properly. Of course, walking around a room, even if this room is like 80 degrees or like 75 degrees, which isn't too cold for a reptile to walk around in for a short amount of time, still not going to have the humidity and the hot basking spot that's within the enclosure, right? That should be a no-brainer. So I'll leave that open, so if he feels uncomfortable at any time, or if he just wants to warm up his body again, or just be in a little bit of a humid space for a few minutes, he could go in there, thermoregulate, warm back up, and come back out. But I also do that so that way he can have his freedom to go where he wants. Remember, the enclosure is his territory. So what I'm showing him is this particular space where I've put out the wood and see him basking? Where I've put the wood and I've added the items that smell like his food. What I'm doing is I'm extending his territory, and I am just another creature that lives in his territory that of course is not trying to harm him or do anything negative to him at all. I'm the guy who cleans up his poop, feeds him, changes his bowls, and makes sure that his enclosure is in tip-top shape. He is my pet, but at the same time, he is also getting the freedom to roam around this room when he wants, with supervision, of course. See, he's warming himself up right there in the corner. That's really good. He's poking his head out. Let's see if I can get you guys to see it. Sorry, it's kind of bright over in that corner. Maybe if I turn it this way, nice and slow, you can see Thunder's face. There he is. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. What you doing, bud? What you doing? Yep, so this is the second fasting day on his feeding schedule. This actually gives Thunder a... Sorry about that, guys. But this actually gives Thunder a chance to explore with no worrying on my end of things. There you go, buddy. Hey, what's up, bud? Alright guys, so that's the end of this quick little video. I just wanted to show you guys how Thunder walks around the room and struts his stuff and tells everybody that this is his house. I hope you guys like this raw and uncut series I'm doing for you. Unfortunately, I actually did have to do a little bit of editing in here because my phone was acting up a little bit. But I will have more videos for you guys in the future of this nature, and hopefully next time we won't have any issues with equipment. Everyone have a great day, peace, and remember, don't forget to look for my video announcements and different behind the scenes videos and pictures of Scales 13 on Scales_13, which is my Instagram page. So follow the Instagram, send me messages, and we can have a good conversation about reptiles. Everybody have a great day. Peace.